I was driving, minding my own business, and I was like, I'm at a red light. I'm gonna check my email, and I saw that I got a status update on my portal for USC, and I'm about to check right now. Like, I can't feel my hands. I'm crying. I was hyperventilating really badly, and now I'm in the parking lot of a Ralph's in Santa Monica. Guys, I can't even hold my phone. I got it to USC, guys. You know, I didn't picture this moment in a Ralph's parking lot. I can't hold my camera. I'm gonna call my boyfriend. So I finished crying. I'm collected and calm. And I'm gonna print out my letter, or the email, to show my mom, because showing her on the computer is gonna be lame.
I'm gonna climb the hills. I will keep my breath.
I got the email.
So you're going to see? You got accepted? Are you sure?
Yes, I got the email in the car, so I went to keep those to print the email. They're gonna send me the packages later.
Oh my god, thank you. You can see me how it feels.
Live on Eurosport.
As you can see, I was very excited, and now that I finished the semester, I'm gonna give myself a pat on the back. I'm not gonna lie, like, I did pull like 4 all-nighters. I have some footage to prove that. Out here, writing an essay.
Go to bed.
No. What do they put in Red Bull? Don't tell my mom I had Red Bull.
Go to sleep. It's 4 o'clock in the morning.
I still have 2 pages to write, sir. But like, college is hard and stressful no matter what major you are, whether you're a business major, a STEM major, an art major, or like undeclared. Like, it's stressful because school is very taxing, both emotionally and physically, and I definitely felt all of those things this past semester. I felt it when I was at SMC, but it was even more intensified, I think, at USC, just because there was a lot of change involved, and it's just, I was getting acclimated to like an entirely new system and environment of college that I had been like used to at SMC. It's also just like a lot of white people. I had to get used to that. I mean, I went to high school like filled with a whole bunch of white people, but like, you know, it's just another level of like Brads and Chads. There were a lot of times where I was really stressed and really tired, and then I'd be like midnight, and I'd be like walking around campus or skating. I skated around campus, and I just felt very like warm and like proud of myself for literally like flipping everything around within like the past year and getting into the school that I'd been wanting to get into since freshman year of high school. You know, like USC was my top choice, and like I got in. This is only a stepping stone of everything else that's yet to come in my life, but it's been a really special time. I've really enjoyed getting to live on campus. Commuting, especially in LA, like sucks. So I'm really lucky and glad that I don't have to do that anymore, and I'm really lucky and fortunate to like have parents who like support me and are like helping me pay with college. I also won a scholarship from Taco Bell, which was really amazing. $25,000, which helped so much. Like, y'all, like if I hadn't gotten that scholarship, I have no idea. I would be in way more debt than I'm already gonna be. I'm gonna reapply again, and I really suggest you guys do too. I'm really fortunate to be able to be at USC, let alone even like be able to like go to school and receive an education, and I know it's like a privilege to have. And like through this semester, like I really enjoyed my classes. I realized through this past semester that I really, love learning. I love writing. I love researching. I mean, I knew that before, but like it was just like really invigorated. Like, oh my god, y'all, like I get so excited when I need to write a research paper. Do you see my eyes? I have crazy eyes. I love it. Oh my god, it makes me so excited. I know it's like reading, typing, outlines. I don't know, man, I fuck with it. I realized that I'm really interested in possibly being a professor at some point in my career, like after I establish my, you know, career as a filmmaker, as a director, you know, doing my thing, making some movies, maybe some features. After I establish my career as like a filmmaker even further, I want to teach at some point. I think that teaching is a really great way to impact people and help people out. I love history, and if I can help other students or people get excited about it and also possibly use that to like better their like careers and futures, I'm down with that. Imagine like Professor Cornejo, Dr. Daisy. I learned that about myself. I got to roller skate and I had a good time. I really did, and I'm really excited for this next semester, for the next couple years. And like, school's hard, and there's also just a lot of issues within like the system of college in itself, and like USC is like jam-packed with them, but like so does every other institution. I'm really happy that I'm there now, you know? There were, of course, struggles and deadlines. There was one time, oh my god, y'all. I walked into class. All the TAs were sitting at a table in the front. And I see my TA, and I like say hi to him, and he looks at me and he says hi, but he had like this really weird, slightly confused look on his face. Went in, sat down, I'm waiting, class starts, my professor walks up, and she's like, I hope you all had a great time writing your papers and that you turned them in. What? Y'all, I had no idea I had a paper due that day. I walked into class early, talked to my TA, who I was supposed to have handed in the paper, which explains his confused face. I just blanked. I completely forgot that I had a paper due. And I literally turned around and asked the people behind me, I was like, yo, we had a paper due today? And this girl looked at me like, yeah, and had so much pity in her eyes. I was just like, well, all right. So I started writing my paper in the class and like left early to finish it and like turned it in that same night. Never again. Thinking about it and saying all of this out loud like makes me really like excited for next semester and just like the rest of my like, you know, college career. I'm really proud of myself, and I don't give myself enough credit with everything that happened, what I've been able to do up until this point. Like, I think I've done a pretty good job, and I think that I need to keep going no matter how hard I am on myself, or it happens where I feel like I'm not doing enough, or I feel like I'm not where I should be. I guess me sitting here now saying all of this is like helped me realize that like, hey, I'm doing okay. I guess after all of this, I'm here to also say to anyone else who is thinking of transferring or who feels like they're not doing enough or at a really weird place right now in their life, like, I think again that like things happen for a reason, and there is no rush to get from point A to point B, because there's these little steps in between that we don't realize until they actually happen. And I didn't realize that last year. I ended up where I wanted to be, plus I grew, got to intern at Beats and do all this cool stuff. I also directed a music video which should be coming out soon this semester as well. It's gonna be okay. And I'm saying this out loud for you, but also for me, because there have been a lot of times this semester too where I was just like, it's not okay. I'm exhausted. I need a break. So like making this video is really helpful to talk to you guys, but also to just like make stuff again. And I think I'm like venting right now. If you guys are interested in like actual details of the transfer process, I can make a video too. Just let me know. Maybe some roller skating vlogs? Question mark? I will see you guys in my next video. Okay? Cool? Yeah? Sounds good? Awesome. Bye guys. It was nice talking to you.